Hello students, during last video we had discussed the different terms based on change in temperature, and today we will start some state of matters in terms of melting and boiling point. First we will discuss solid state, student. What is solid state? A substance is said to be in the solid state if under normal pressure its melting point is above the room temperature. What is liquid state in terms of melting and boiling point? A substance is said to be in the liquid state if under normal pressure its melting point is below the room temperature. Now, what is gaseous state in terms of melting and boiling point? A substance is said to be in gaseous state if under normal pressure its boiling point is below the room temperature. Students, now we'll discuss the effect of change of pressure. So we know that the particles of gas are very far apart, which means there is a large gap between the particles. So when pressure is applied, these gas particles come close to one another, and when these particles come closer, the force of attraction come into play and the gaseous state changes into liquid state. And when some more pressure is applied, the liquid state further changes into solid state. And there is a little or negligible impact of pressure on the liquid state and solid states. Now, you see one example here. Look at the figure. In cylinder A, gas is present. In cylinder B, liquid, and in cylinder C, solid is present. The gas which is present in cylinder A is compressible even on applying low pressure, as the intermolecular distance between gaseous molecules is very large. So they come close on applying pressure and get converted into liquid state. But compression of liquid or solid is very difficult due to negligible impact of pressure on liquids and solids. So this is now we have understood that a gas can be liquefied by applying high pressure and lowering the temperature. And solid carbon dioxide is a white substance stored at very low temperature and very high pressure. It is known as dry ice and is an extremely cold substance. And the use of dry ice is it is used in deep freezing of food items like meat, fish and ice creams. Now students will discuss what is evaporation. Question, students, have you ever thought, why do our clothes get dry? The answer lies in the volatile nature of water, which gets converted into vapor. Evaporation is process which can take place without heating. We can define evaporation as: evaporation is the process or the phenomenon of change of liquid to the vapor state at any temperature below the boiling point of the liquid is called evaporation. And how evaporation takes place, we'll explain it now. We know that the liquids are called fluids and their molecules remain in continuous motion along with some force of attraction. These particles collide with one another and exchange their energy. But the particles which are on the surface feel unbalanced force and have high kinetic energy. And these molecules easily overcome the force of attraction between the particles to acquire more freedom or randomness and become the part of atmosphere in the form of vapor. Therefore, evaporation is a surface phenomenon also. Now, students, evaporation causes cooling also. During evaporation, energy is required by the water molecules, which is taken from the remaining water as latent heat of vaporization, and so the temperature of the remaining water gets lowered. Therefore, cooling is caused during evaporation. It is a common experience that if we leave the hot water in an open pot, it gets cooled. And some examples of cooling caused by evaporation in our daily life uh, are as follows. And this we can see that is during summer, students, when we sprinkle the water on an open surface like open roof, ground and roots, the water gets evaporated by absorbing heat from the surface and resulting in cooling of these surfaces. And also during summer or heavy exercise, our body gets hot due to rise in body temperature, and so to cool off, our bodies perspire more, and this sweat gets evaporated by taking heat from the body, and thus perspiration keeps our body cool. Next example we can see, student, a desert cooler cools better in a hot dry day. When the hot air passes through the wet pad of a cooler, the heat is taken by the wet pad for evaporation and resulting in cooling air. Another example we can take, that is pouring spirit or acetone on our palm and nails cause cooling. The acetone is present in nail polish in the form of solvent. So when this nail polish is applied, the acetone gets evaporated, causing a cooling sensation on the nails. Similarly, the palm become cold due to the evaporation of spirit or acetone. Next, one more example you can take, student. That is, we know that there are a lot of tiny pores on the surface of earthen pots. The water present in the pot slowly gets evaporated, taking heat from the remaining water and the pot. Therefore, the water in the earthen pots become cool during summer season. And also, students, during summer we wear cotton cloths as cotton is a good absorber of water. The water from these cloths slowly gets evaporated and causes cooling effect on our body, and we feel better. Also, students, evaporation of water from the body after having bath. After having bath, we come under fan, we feel cool due to the evaporation of water from our body surface, which lowers our body temperature from outside. These are the examples of cooling caused by the evaporation, students, in our daily life. And next, they will discuss the factors which affects the rate of evaporation. And thank you for watching.